My name is Steve. I work here at PHA Network as the PHA Engagement Coordinator. PHA is a person living with HIV or AIDS. I am HIV positive. I've been around PHAN for about 7 or 8 years. I've worked here in a couple different capacities. I've been a volunteer here in a couple different capacities, and I'm also a client. There's very limited access to services in Peel region for people living with HIV. A lot of times people have to travel to Toronto for those services. We have a handful of doctors. They're few and far between. Our transportation in Peel really sucks at the moment. To get between a drugstore and a doctor in some cases can be 2 hours in transit one way. These are issues that we're dealing with people living with HIV in marginalized communities or with lack of sustainable income or poor income like ODSP. There's a lot of social isolation in Peel region because of transportation issues and because of lack of opportunities to meet with other people living with HIV. There's no recreational center, unlike all the big places they have in Toronto. Again, we need to leave Peel region to get services to socialize with other people. And then there's the stigma around HIV. People who don't understand marginalized communities and the gay community and HIV itself blame us. It's my fault. I did something to get myself infected with HIV. One mistake, you pay for it the rest of your life. Living with HIV is a chronic manageable illness now. It's not a death sentence like it was in the 80s and 90s. But the stigma hurts, and it hurts deeply, and it shuts people down. HIV is a virus that gets into your blood in sufficient quantities to compromise your immune system. So HIV is the virus that can lead to AIDS. AIDS doesn't have to happen in this country anymore because we have access to medication. Medication suppresses the virus. The medication that we have now works really well and people are living full and long lives. So my work here at PHAN, I'm on the cusp of creating a new peer leadership council. Peer leadership council is going to be populated by people living with HIV who live in the region of PHAN. For years we've heard that people living with HIV don't get the services they want. So we're turning the tables and we're creating this council so that people can create the programming and the services for people living with HIV. We do a regular client drop-in, which empowers people, gets them out, gets them socializing. The biggest problem we have in the HIV community is the stigma piece. And stigma can be ended with education. Websites like Katie, websites like PHAN, websites attached to government or medical communities, all great resources to educate yourself, educate your friends and your families, learn about HIV, hug somebody with HIV. Let's end stigma now.